Start of another Canucks season here at Young Stars means, we get to connect with some old friends, including Dan Murphy of Sportsnet, who is here in town covering the tournament. Great to see you. How was your summer?
My summer was really good. It was the first time ever, actually, since with my wife, we didn't go to Whistler or Tofino, which was kind of odd, but visited Georgian Bay, which is near the Muskokas.
Collingwood, yes.
Which was great. Took my father and my wife's mother to Maui for 10 days, which was supposed to be the Olympic break, but that went away, so we changed it. Predator Ridge for a little bit of golf, and, it's once you get to July and August in Vancouver, it's tough to really want to go anywhere.
I don't want to leave.
Right?
That's why I say all the time, I don't mind working most of July and August because I want to be in Vancouver.
Exactly. The problem is I'm gone all winter, so if we want to take a vacation, we kind of have to go then.
Right.
But I don't need to go too many places.
Here's a question. How long will you be working into spring, do you think, next year?
Well,
we're going there already.
The question is,
no, not broadcast-wise. I'm talking to the team. I'm talking about the team. Is it going to require playoff Murph?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Well, I guess the question is, will I have home games?
Yes.
Because last year I think I worked 31 consecutive days.
You did work in the playoffs,
but no home games. You know what? I'm going to go and be positive here. Maybe not realistic. I'm going to say a slightly better than 50-50 chance. Yeah. That's what I'm going with. I mean, I don't think they're better than Edmonton. I don't think they're better than Calgary. I have no idea what to think of Vegas and that team. And I'm not all in on the Kings yet. I think they're very good.
Those three are all wild cards. Yeah.
So I'm going to say, you know what? I want to believe that the forward group is good. I did last year, and they didn't get off to a great start. The goaltender is elite. It's just, can the defense hang in there? So I'm going to say... I will say I don't like to lay money unless I feel really good about something. I wouldn't bet a lot, but I'm going to say better than 50-50.
Totally fair, Murph. Better than 50-50. I mean, that's how the odds makers have it right now. Bodak has them as a slight favorite to make the playoffs. So that's completely... and I agree with you. And it's going to be, I think, fun to see these Western Canadian teams, particularly the three Pacific Division teams, battle and all be competitive at the same time. God, it's been a while. I was going to ask, refresh my memory. How many years now for you, Shorty and Cheech, together? This will be 20.
When I first started, Shorty was still doing radio and some TV when Huey was doing national games. Ryan Walter was still the guy doing the color until I want to say his last year would have been 2008. So the three of us have been together since the 08-09 season.
Okay. And how many years for you now?
The 01-02 season was my first season doing the Canucks. Right. I did the Grizzlies the year prior, and I was just a reporter the year prior to that. So I've been with Sportsnet since the fall of '99. It's a long time.
It's a long time. Yeah.
How cool is it to be back here at this event?
Good. Like, I like this event. I wasn't at the last couple because at the time Irfan was still with us, so he would come up. I mean, you can't beat Penticton. Everything is so close. There's three ice services within walking distance. Well, I mean, two are in the same building. I think it's a great event, and I mean, it's more important for the teams to have their players not beating their heads against each other in battle drills every day. They get to play each other, and then what better way to evaluate than peer against peer? So I think it's a great event, and it feels like this is a kickoff of hockey. Officially. I mean, I'll be in Whistler for main camp. But this always feels like the summer's, it's done. It's time now to start getting into a routine.
We've all turned into great scouts, right? Because of YouTube. But it's different, actually. The one thing that, things like YouTube scouting don't give you is what's that player doing over here off cam, and it is fun because I think we all fashion ourselves as YouTube scouts to some degree because there's a fair amount of info that's now available that we never had in 1998 when you were starting the Sportsnet. But this is that much more fun for the diehards that are here to see what Carlson looks like away from the puck, to see what Almond, who's the veteran guy on the forward line, to see if those smarts are apparent when he doesn't have the puck. It provides all those sorts of opportunities.
Yeah, you can put the ISO cam on them, so to speak. And to be honest, I haven't been able to do that for basically a couple of years, right? Whether doing games remotely or in the bubble, or half the time I'm in the hallway watching it on a screen smaller than, your laptop, and it's propped up on a garbage can. So so I enjoy doing that kind of stuff because people always say, well, what did he look like? I'm like, I have no idea. I can't tell off my monitor. So I do enjoy watching it live. And your point about YouTube too, like I'm covering all 4 teams. How great is it now that there's so much information that all these like Flames Nation, Oilers Nation, Canucks Army, they write these prospect profiles. So I'm like, who should I talk to today? What is Reed Schaefer about? And then, read the whole thing, go do a one-on-one with him because I got all the information this morning.
I know.
Whereas before you would, I don't know how you'd figure it out. You'd be looking at newspaper articles online.
You'd have to call local reporters to cover the guy.
You basically do an introductory interview. Like, tell me about yourself. Where'd you play? And all of that. So you want to be a sports reporter, huh? The glamorous life in a concourse in the bowels of an arena watching a small monitor on top of a garbage can.
Yeah, live minutes of you watching the Canucks is probably kept on 2 hands over the course of a season, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, at least home games, I'm a lot of times I'm up in that the panel spot, so
Right,
I can watch
up
the
there
home
now.
games
That's
are
right.
fine. The road games are.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
You're doing
on
what
the
we're
other
doing.
side of the hallway.
And in fact, a worse experience than what we have.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think you've foreshadowed this. It's our Bodog poll question today. The best team in Western Canada. You said the Alberta teams. If you had to pick between Oilers and Flames.
I'm going to go Flames. I'm going to go Flames. I believe in Markstrom more than I believe in Campbell. I really like. I thought what Treliving did, given the circumstances, was unbelievable. I think their blue line is better than the Oilers. Now, I might be proven wrong because McDavid and Draisaitl can just go crazy and carry a team to 110 points. But I'm going to go Calgary still over Edmonton.
And is it realistic to think that the Canucks can get to 3rd, or do you think they're going to have to settle for that 4th spot if there is one?
I think it's realistic.
Yeah,
I really do. I'm like most people. I have no idea what the blue line can be. Like, I have no idea if Hughes can play the right side or if that's even the right move to make. So I still have my doubts that they can defend, but they should be on the offense more. Their forwards should have the puck more. They shouldn't have to defend as much as they have in the last 4, 5, 6 years. So I'm going to give those guys the benefit of the doubt.
It's funny you mentioned Treliving's busy summer and the blue line in Calgary. We just finished with Brad here. He was before you. And, he mentioned, boy, we really struggled when Tanny went down last year. Yeah. Can you believe that Chris continues to have the defensive impact that he has when he's out there, despite all of the injuries that he has gone through, that he is still very much
his glue-like properties.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. He's still very much a key cog in what Calgary is trying to do in terms of goal prevention.
Yeah, and everything too. People are like, oh, they should have kept him. But you know what? He was getting beat up in Vancouver. Just what we talked about. He was defending too much. He was taking too many hits. Like, he's such a great puck retrieval guy. He's not afraid to hang on to the puck. He can make a first pass, but he just got hit too much. That's why he was getting hurt all the time. And then the injury he sustained last year was, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you take Tanev away from Shillington's nowhere near the defenseman.
No.
Right? It's just he is so steady, so understated, and such a great guy. So I'm not surprised, but yes, I mean, Tree knows his value.
And when you take him out of the lineup, it means Jacob, faces more shots, and we saw some of that last year. Marvelous stuff. Great to see you again. Thanks for the time.
How's that golf game, by the way?
It typical fashion got better right at the end of the season, so it's drawing me back in.
Yeah.
But it was a little shaky to start.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie,
Yeah.
but I did have a couple rounds in the low 70s at the end.
Did you play with Shorty much? How's his game?
Played with Shorty quite a bit.
Yeah.
It was Shorty. If he's hitting greens, he's fine.
Yeah.
If he's not, and he has to get up and down or the bunkers and around the greens, that's where he struggles. But he still drives it straighter now.
Who's winning head to head with you two right now?
I mean, I am right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can change. I think I'm like a 6 and he's a 10 right now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
And really, that's unforgivable, given all the spring rounds available for Shorty while you're off covering the Stanley Cup playoffs.
He starts strong and fades. I start slow and come on strong.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.